Hi folks, it's me again here. So let's take a sip of tea before we start. Right, let's continue from where we left off. We promised that we'll go through the nomenclatures of the CFCs, the halons, and the HCFCs here. So in the next slide, I'm going to share with you a little bit of this nomenclature of how to get the formula out here. Right, so this part, if we're going to test you, I think it's only fair that I give you the formula, right? Then you can work it out how to decide the chemical structure here. So the individual CFCs and HCFCs, right, they are labeled with this very old traditional numbering system that consists of simply 3 integers. We call it I, J, and K, right? Just 3 digits, nothing more, right? But can be less here. So if only 2 integers are given, that means the first integer is 0. So let's say, right, we have got 0, 1, 1. Of course, you don't include the 0, right? So just 1, 1. Okay. So these I, J, K digits correspond to I, the first number, is the number of carbon atom, minus 1. So if there's only 1 carbon atom, you minus 1, you get 0. That's right. For J, the middle number, the second number, it is the number of hydrogen atoms present in the compound, minus 1. So if you have 1 H, you minus 1, you get 0. And you have 0, you don't put it inside. So that's why you can minimally you must have 2 numbers, because you can't have 0 carbon, right? 1 minus 1, you know. So number of fluorine atoms is depicted by K, the last digit here. So the number of chlorine atoms is found by, right, 2 brackets C plus 1, number of carbon plus 1 here, minus H minus F here. This is just something about organic chemistry that I talk about in my other playlist. So you don't have to worry here. Now let's look at CFC 11 here, the hydrochlorofluorocarbon 11, which has a formula of CFCl3. So why is it so? Because how many carbon it has? 1. So 1 minus 1, you get 0, right? Okay. So for the number of hydrogen, how many are there? You have 0, right? Okay. What about K? How many fluorine atoms are there? There's 1, right? Okay. So in this case, if we have that, so you have 3 chlorine atoms. Okay. So you see, carbon was 1. So 1 minus 1, you get 0. Hydrogen here is 0. Hydrogen atom plus 1, 0 plus 1 is 1. So that's why it's CFC 1, 1. Got it? Okay. There may be some mistake here. Yeah. Now CFC 1, 2. Right. So CF2Cl2. Why? Carbon 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So 0 you don't include. Hydrogen how many? 0, right? So 0 plus 1 you get 1. So you have first digit 1. Then you have got how many fluorine? 2. So 1, 2. CFC 12. Now for HCFC, the hydrochlorofluorocarbons here, we have got 1, 4, 2. How does it go then? How many carbons here? 2, right? So 2 minus 1, you get 1. Okay, first number is 1. How many hydrogen it has? 3 hydrogens, right? So 3 plus 1, you get 4. You see? And finally, number of fluorine atoms, you have how many? 2. So 1, 4, 2. HCFC 1, 4, 2 is C2H3 F2Cl. Got it? You can try a few again, and you can work backwards. So in the next part, I'd like to introduce that use of CFCs is various products before the 1987, where the Montreal Protocol was signed here. Remember, the objective of the Montreal Protocol is to protect the ozone layer through the control of global productions and the consumptions of ODS, ozone depleting substances. So as you have seen that you have got a lot of CFC. There's a very odorless, stable, inert solvent that can be easily compressed in the liquid here. They're found in solvents because they're highly able to hold heat here, right? They're stable and inert. You don't want it to be vaporized easily. You can find in foams because they are so inert here. You won't destroy the foam, the fabrics of it, which consists of polymer. And then of course we have refrigerants, right? These are very good coolants because they can trap heat. The bonds will vibrate. The covalent bonds are C, Cl, and Cf. And lastly, find aerosol. Aerosol here, you see this bottle here, right? It's very cooling because there's lots of, I think, CFC inside here. you remember this kind? That so again, very cooling. I spray at you. So I hope it doesn't contain CFC, but let me read a little bit here. But it's all in French, so maybe I would just say a little bit of French, like say, guess la personne propriété de mot possible, composition unique et constante. Let me see the translation here. Oh, if you find soothing or irritating, stop using. Tested by dermatologist. It says it doesn't contain CFC. It says ingredients: nitrogen, spring water. I didn't see something along the word of CFC here, right? Maybe it doesn't have. So let's spray a little bit more. Okay, so I guess most countries have already stopped using CFC for this production of aerosol and found some alternative here, but I think my point is being driven to you that lots of other sprays or even the older kinds of refrigerator do contains a lot of CFC, which later on in the Chapman mechanism here and other chemistry, I'll go into more granular level how these free radical mechanisms, when you have a stable chlorine atom radical or bromine atom radical, it can transform the O3 into O2 and deplete the ozone layer. So with that, I'll conclude today here that CFCs are killing our ozone layer. So let's do something here. Next session, we talk about the mechanism. Cheers.